What's up, guys? Good morning. Hope everybody's doing really well. I had a fantastic question that I thought I covered in a video where I actually compared the A2AM from GorillaMind.com to the Rauwolscine. Okay, I thought I covered this. Maybe I didn't. So that's why I wanted to make a dedicated video today regarding this. I had a great question. So I discussed the difference between A2AM and Rauwolscine. In case you guys need to know what that difference is, you guys can check out that video. I'll link it up at the end of this video. I'm actually about to do my, about to go hit the handy gym for the legs, for my legs pretty hard right now. Yesterday I did my upper body, so I'm going to do that. I just took some amino acids from GorillaMind.com. Guys, I'm not sponsored by GorillaMind. I'm just doing this because you guys have reached out to me regarding the products, and I have no problem explaining how I personally use them and the benefits that they've actually given me. Please don't mind my messy hair, guys. Just woke up. But getting back to the point, I'm about to hit the handy gym, right? Do some intense leg workouts. And so I'm about to hit the gorilla mode, right? Now the question that I had was, Joe, can you combine the A2AM with the gorilla mode pre-workout, right? And can you combine the Rauwolscine with the with the pre-workout? I'm still waking up, guys. And as you see, I haven't had my caffeine yet. So can you combine these? Let's get into this. This is a sticky subject only because you don't want to make a mistake. It's really not complicated. You just don't want to make a mistake. Guys, the Rauwolscine, again, like I've mentioned, is very similar to the A2AM. You can stack the Rauwolscine with the gorilla mode. You can do that. You can also stack the Rauwolscine with Glycer Pump, which I don't buy because I buy the gorilla mode, so I don't need to buy the Glycer Pump separately, right? You can stack if you take the gorilla mode nitric, right, which is the non-stimulant version, which I've done a video on also. I'll link it up at the end. The non-stimulant version of the gorilla mode. You can stack this as well with the Rauwolscine, okay? You can do that. What you don't want to do is combine this A2AM with the gorilla mode. You do not want to do that. I would not recommend that. Guys, this has caffeine in it, and this has caffeine in it. You're going to be getting a ton of caffeine. Now, I mentioned I'm going to be doing some bodybuilding on the handy gym right now, right? This, guys, is what I recommend, okay? Why do I not recommend this? And why do I not recommend this? Can you take these for bodybuilding? You absolutely can. Like I mentioned in my other video, I do know I've used them for bodybuilding. They will do an insane, they will give you so much energy and power. But in my personal experience, guys, I weigh 143 pounds. I'm 5'6", and I do have a very high tolerance for caffeine. I take stimulants every single day. Guys, when I take this or this will give you so much energy to the point where, in my own personal experience, you are like frantic. You are like, you know, you have to put that energy somewhere. This, because it has caffeine in it already, this is going to be perfect, in my opinion, for cardio because you're just like moving like crazy. This is going to be great for cardio also because it, again, it's going to give you that energy. I think this is better because it's got caffeine in it also, and I feel like it helps you to utilize the Rauwolscine better than the Rauwolscine on its own. But in either case, these, in my experience, they give you energy, but it's not a clean boost of energy. It's not a powerful energy. Does that mean it's not going to work for you in a bodybuilding context? No, it doesn't mean that. You can taper up or you can just take the full dose and see what happens. But in my experience, this stuff, anything with the Rauwolscine in it, it's going to have me so like manic in a way that I prefer to save it for cardio because you're not lifting something heavy. If you are like cracked out on energy and you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? You don't really want to, in my experience, lift heavy things, okay? You don't want to be doing something that requires perfect form because you might be lifting a weight and you're like craning your neck this way because you're so whacked out on the energy that you might not have as much control muscularly. You see what I'm saying? So I hope that makes sense. That's why I recommend this, the Derek's pre-workout, okay? This is going to give you a powerful boost of energy, but with power also. It's going to give you a good balance to me. I love this. Now, if you wanted to take extra caffeine with this, I guess you could. I'm not a doctor, right? Keeping that in mind, I'm not a doctor. You could. It doesn't have the most caffeine in the world. Can you combine these two? You can, but remember, you're going to be getting more of a manic kind of feeling. You're going to be getting more of a panicked kind of experience, in my experience, okay? If you weigh more or you're just more tolerant, everybody's different, you might be able to combine these all day and you'll be fine, or you might be able to use this for your bodybuilding. You could do that. I just personally recommended against it. So again, the question that I was asked was, can you combine this with this? I would never recommend that. This has a ton of caffeine. This has a ton of caffeine. You're bordering on heart attack territory, in my opinion. I would never do that. Again, I'm not a doctor, and listen to the instructions on these, okay? But can you combine this, and can you combine this? Yeah, you can, because, I mean, theoretically, this is just, this, 2 a.m., is a caffeinated version, amongst a couple of other things, a caffeinated version of this. So when you combine this and this, you're getting, essentially, a more bodybuilding, more powerful, as in a bodybuilding context and aesthetic context, as this. Okay, so I hope all that made sense. I just thought this was the perfect time to do a video since I have all these supplements out and I'm ready to use them. Guys, for bodybuilding, I use this or this, okay? And for cardio, I use these. The appetite suppression on these is phenomenal. The energy levels from these are phenomenal. They are incredible. If you need to get cardio in, I think they're perfect because you have to be less precise when it comes to cardio, in my opinion. It's going to give you insane energy, even more so than the pre-workout, even more than Derek's pre-workout. And it's going to cause you to have insane appetite suppression. When I take these, I'm knocking out my 10,000 steps in like a matter of minutes, in a fraction of the time that it takes normally. And forget 10,000 steps. I'm like going throughout the entire day feeling like I don't need to eat. I have tons of energy. It's amazing, all right? So these are all tools, like I've mentioned in all the other videos in the past. These are all tools. Highly recommend you use them for the correct purpose. Again, you're not going to remove a nail from a piece of wood with a screwdriver. Even though we've all done that probably, it's not the best idea. So you want to use a hammer when you need a hammer. You want to use a screw when you need a screw. Listen to the instructions. I am not a doctor. Listen to the directions. Highly recommend that, guys. All right? Talk soon, be safe. Catch you all at the next video.